Hey, I'm Ryan with Warner Discovers, and today we're going to look at the Victron SmartSolar MPPT charger. Now, right now I'm using Ubiquity's Solar Point in the shed, and I'm looking to swap it out with this Victron SmartSolar charger, so let's go ahead and see what comes in the box. So on the back, it just sort of outlines the characteristics of the charger, and on the side you can see many different characteristics about all the power information with the load it can support and what type of panel wattage it can support and voltage, things of that nature. With this particular model, I'm using the 100 voltage and 20 amp support, since this is adequate needs for my shed. So we have the user manual in many different languages, folded up here, nice paper with some QR codes. And then they have some product labels to adhere to the charger with your serial number, QR code, and Bluetooth pin, all the unique information about this specific device. And then we have the actual charger itself, which is pretty straightforward. I'll be mounting it right on the wall here. And then on the bottom, there's actually a 25 amp fuse built in, as well as a Victron management port where you can remotely monitor your charger. Now, the reason I'm swapping over to this Victron MPPT charger is because of the vast availability of their different hardware and expandability with their support and software compared to the Ubiquity Solar Point I've been using, but it also has official support for LiFePO4 batteries, which is what I'm using. And clearly Victron's focus is all about solar, so they really have the leg up in the game in terms of hardware and software. One of the problems I actually did run into with the Solar Point was that the battery voltage got low enough that it actually stopped running, compared to something like this that will actually bring your batteries from a low state back to fully charged. So follow along as I swap out my Solar Point for this charger, and let's see how it goes. So we're going to be swapping out the Solar Point with the Victron charge controller. I'm going to disconnect these first. Then I disconnected the Solar Point. So we have our battery wires and then the PV from the solar panels, which will go right into the new solar controller. So I cut off the ends to the solar panels and I have the battery fit in here. Definitely the max gauge wire for the solar panels is like 10 gauge. So now we can hook up the connectors outside. Now the light is on and it's on absorption, and we can tell it's working. So now I mounted up the charge controller on the wall here with just 2 screws, and you can see the solar panel wires going into the PV port and the battery wires going into the battery ports, and we are good to go. So I hope that showed you the easy way of swapping out my Solar Point with this charger. As you could see, it was just a few wires. I had to cut off the ends to the convenient solar panel ports, and then those 10 gauge wires fit right into this MPPT charger. And this actually brought my batteries back to life when they got too low due to the battery usage I had in the shed. Once I got that set up, I used their app, which you can see here, which is a super convenient Bluetooth app which shows you all of the battery characteristics, the power characteristics, and you can configure the charger, which is really nice to have immediately right when you plug in and you get power from the solar panels. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm looking forward to adding a few more Victron products to this setup to eliminate any battery problems going forward. And thank you so much for watching.